Hello everyone, my name is Northwood Sloth, and today we're going to be looking at a review/overview of World War Z. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. So brought to you by Saber Interactive, World War Z is a Left 4 Dead-esque third-person zombie shoot-'em-up. Currently there are 4 different campaigns you can do. They are New York, Jerusalem, Tokyo, and Moscow. Each of these contains 3 episodes, and you can do this on your own, you can do it with an online private lobby, or you can do it with a public online lobby. It's entirely at your discretion. There are several classes you can choose from. I personally use the Gunzerker class. Each one has its own unique abilities and unique stats. It's entirely up to you which one you choose. As you play through the game, you will level up the class that you're currently playing. But this also applies to weapons. So the more you use a certain type of weapon, the more likely you are to unlock it. Once you complete missions, you get these currency, and you can use those to spend on upgrades for your weapons. Same applies to your class. You use the currency at the end of each mission to spend on different abilities that you can unlock for each one of the classes. Which I have to say is a breath of fresh air. It brings a new element to the game. For me, if you're a fan like I was of the Left 4 Dead series, they were an amazing set of games. However, they always left you feeling as if you wanted more after each mission. The game also features a basic collection system. So what you can do is once you complete any chapter with a select character, you'll unlock a neat little mini video about the origins of each character. They're not very long. I think the longest is like 1.5 minutes, but they're quite good reading and they're very well made, so definitely check those out. Now, talking about the game logic. The game logic has been not quite copied and pasted out of Left 4 Dead. I know I keep mentioning that game a lot, but World War Z doesn't really have anything else to compare it to right now. So the game logic will assess how you and your team are doing. If you guys seem to be progressing really well, it will spawn an additional wave of zombies for you to deal with. It will spawn extra special units for you to deal with. If you guys are struggling, it might make the next wave of zombies a little bit more easier, or put more loot boxes in your path so you can get better weapons. And every time you play a mission, it will completely change where zombies spawn. So if you play the mission through on a certain difficulty setting and you know where all the zombie spawns are, forget that. Next time you play it, it's completely changed. It will maybe put some special zombies there, it might put a different horde there, it might not put anything there at all. It's up to you to explore the map and find the loot boxes and find the best way around each mission. Now, talking of loot boxes, these are invaluable to you and your team's survival. Not only do they contain weapons or medkits or equipment for you, they can also contain defensive kits, which you'll need when you're fending off a horde. Trust me, it's terrifying. As you can see in the clip above you, that comes at you. That's not an animation. That is an actual horde of zombies that are coming at you. Each one of those is a zombie, and it is there just to munch on your face. So the best thing I found to do is get the class that allows you to have a breaching charge. The breaching charges mean that you'll be able to open up containers, and they contain loot boxes, and you're more likely to find better gear. You're not guaranteed to find breaching charges on the map. Any character can use them, however this class will start with a breaching charge, so you are guaranteed to get at least one. The loot boxes themselves can be very hit or miss. You can get something awesome like the battle rifle or the assault carbine, or you can get something trash like the machine pistol or level 1 SMG, which no one wants. Silence is your friend. When you first start off on any mission, it is critical that you use your silenced secondary weapon to take out the zombies. If you don't, the game logic will just be like, oh, hey guys, you're over there, okay, and it will spawn horde after horde, including screamers, and you will just get absolutely wrecked before you even make it to your defense positions. I can't stress how frustrating it is when you're taking out zombies really stealthily and you manage to get 99% of them down, and then your teammate just goes balls deep with a double barrel and sets off and triggers a horde of zombies to just come down and rain hellfire on you guys. So when it comes to dealing with the sheer amount of NPCs and bodies that are on screen, unfortunately you're going to have to expect some glitches. Now, I've not come across any glitches that have made the game unplayable for me. Frankly, as you can see above, they're quite funny sometimes. But there are cases of really annoying glitches. For argument's sake, I continuously get a glitch when I'm in the main menu where the music will just loop on a 2-second loop for about a minute, and all you can hear is this horrible sound for about a minute before the music resets itself. It doesn't stop the game in any way, it doesn't affect the gameplay at all, it's just really frustrating. And I'm sure that the guys at Saber are working to get patches out to fix this kind of thing. So fingers crossed, silly little things like this will get patched in the short term and we can carry on. Again, going back to the graphics of the game, when you have a horde of literally hundreds of zombies coming at you, you can expect a slight graphical notch, particularly on consoles. Not really noticed it so much on PCs, particularly the higher end ones, but certainly on the Xbox One, when you're looking at the distance and there's hundreds, if not thousands of zombies coming at you, you can expect a slight drop in graphics. This is, I'm assuming, just to do with the simple fact that your machine has to handle all of these contacts on screen at once, all charging at you at full speed. Again, it doesn't stop the game from being awesome, it doesn't stop the gameplay. I have noticed it once or twice in a few cutscenes as well, so maybe it's something to do with the coding. But again, I'm sure Saber will get on patches for this. It's been optimized, I assume, to run as best it can on console, so don't expect too much with the consoles you have. But again, it doesn't stop the gameplay. The game's still awesome. I'd still play the missions. Now we're moving on to my absolute favourite thing that the Saber Interactive have done with this game, the multiplayer. Now, a lot of you guys, I'm sure, have played, enjoyed, loved the Call of Duty series. I know I have. Call of Duty, Battlefield, amazing games, can't fault them. However, didn't realise how much I wanted Call of Duty Team Deathmatch with zombies occasionally coming in to break up the party until I played this game. It's outstandingly entertaining to be playing, say, a domination game, they call it swarm capture, and you're capturing point A, and all of a sudden a horde of hundreds of zombies just comes, wipes you and your whole team out. Then you move on to point B, same thing happens again. The enemy starts capping point C, they get obliterated by zombies. It's so much fun, I cannot stress to you how much. It is currently 6v6 for most game modes, but trust me, you will not regret playing the multiplayer on this game. It is fantastically, elegantly well done. So in summary, I'd give World War Z a solid 8 out of 10. This game has been lovingly put together. It's tried to stay as true as possible to the source material. The gameplay itself, while it has a few slight flaws, it can be patched over time. There is nothing major that stops anyone playing any games. The most frustrating thing about co-op campaign is dealing with teammates that just run constantly into your stream of bullets. The multiplayer is amazing. I would thoroughly recommend it. Even if you don't want to play the campaign, just get the game, play the multiplayer. It's fantastic. The only thing that sucks currently is it's a bit slow to get into games. It doesn't really like to find matches immediately. However, that doesn't detract at all from the value you get when you're in those games. Thoroughly recommend this game. If you get a chance, go get it. And the best part is, if you buy it currently on the Xbox Store, it is $34.99. Bargain.